5 seconds as the light's about to go out. Do we have any suggestions at
I'm
all?
going to go with an underdog and say controller.
Controller?
Anyone could be.
Anyone? As we are away, 5 laps are all out. Wolfman looks like he's the first car to get through, as we have quite a bit of touching and bumping down the order.
Right.
Someone's making a late dive into the inside. There seems to be an incident. There is an incident, and seems to be a couple of bumps and touches for the front wings. There is a front wing flying off as well at the back. So, as we see Specs alongside Killaroo, who's in front right now, needs to judge his braking point, otherwise he might be going to the wall. Who is that steaming by? Massive touch. Who is that that's been knocked around? It looks like Kiwi's been knocked around a bit. Specs has lost touch of his front wing. No, he's okay. So, bit of a bump. All the guys seem to be a little bit rusty. So, as we've gotten through the first couple of corners, still a few slides. As we can see, the biggest jumper right now, Killaroo in 9th place at the moment, up 6 places. But I Love Controller has lost 10 spots. Is down 8 spots down in 10th. Everyone seems to be navigating the castle section quite nicely. Doesn't seem to be any incident.
I can also say
I spoke too soon. There is someone in the castle section wall. Who is that? There is bits of front wing going. It looks like Chris has been caught up somewhere in that castle section.
That was actually a penalty that was given out. NSH quick draw. Got a 5-second penalty for
Ooh, Salty Salmon's retired. Just then and there. He's just hit the wall just then and there. And Chris did very well to avoid him too. So that's
going to bring the safety car out.
So as Wolfman will eventually let the safety car go. It is such a long straight that they've got so long to decide when to go.
Yeah, it's like you got to think. Wolfman's got to think to himself, when do I go? Like when don't I go, sort of thing.
Oh, someone's hit the back. I think who was that? It might have been Specs that's hit the back, as Wolfman has gone. Whoa, someone's in the wall. Massive accident. I don't know who that is. It's going around. It's Yeezus. Massive, as Yeezus is retired from the session. Padas, we might have another safety car, I think, as NSH Quick Draw is... Where is he? I think he's lost massive amount. But yes, Yeezus in the wall. It was going around like a spinning top. So...
The track is clear. Green flag.
I shot myself up to 8th.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with this guy, bro. He's completely shutting me into the wall. What an idiot.
Did he actually?
Yeah.
Another yellow flag in the castle section. I believe it's Killaroo, whose front wing is all over the place. So that castle section becoming extremely difficult to navigate. So these guys are going to get very close to the back of Killaroo. Killaroo is going to be very slow into this straight. He's going to have to try and keep it. J Miles give him as much room as possible because Killaroo is not going to be able to turn. But he's jumped him. So Killaroo, Chris is trying to navigate as cleanly as he can. Killaroo hits the wall. Tycho Hendricks on the back of Chris Mania. Is he going to go? There's no DRS just yet, as we haven't had enough laps to open up the DRS. Tycho Hendricks going for the outside on those mediums. Side by side, it still sits in Chris's spot. As Tycho Hendricks, just the last of the late breakers, just gets in. As Wolf Dog is in banging in the laps and has put out a 7.6 second gap on Sly Dog. So Wackle really needs to get a move on. He's probably going to do this a little bit earlier, before the DRS zone, So he does get DRS eventually, and he does open it up, and away Wackle goes. Will he get Slydog like he did, Wackle did with Slydog? Gets him just before the DRS zone. Not quite, but the moment he opens that DRS, he's going to sail past. And he is, as Slydog is pitting. So, lap 9, Softs, I think he's thinking no more. Unable to really catch Wolfman at the moment, so I think it's starting to swing back into Wolfman's hands. I mean, there's still enough of a gap that he might come out in 5th spot. Just, if he makes the pit now. He is in the pit now, Wolfman. So we'll find out. Guackle's going defensive. No, Oria's done the switchback. Oria trying to get around the inside of Guackle. He does just get there. Guackle breaks himself. So does Oreo. Guackle trying to go around the outside. He's just held it. Oreo going to cut him off? Not quite. So, well done, but... So this can become a 3-car battle very quickly. But I think I Love Controller might get Kiwi the moment that DRS opens up. But Tycho getting close. And I think these guys will battle out very shortly. As you can see, I Love Controller going down that inside. So he makes it stick. Tycho, I think, might also get that shot on Kiwi. So Kiwi's just running his own race right now. Tycho getting very close. As you can see, these 3 cars, not side by side, as Tycho's about to be side by side with, as he does get him. Last the late breakers, again, like he did with Chris Mania. Breaks late, gets Kiwi. Pat has made a massive amount of time on, as both of them are going to the pits. It's now battle of the pit lane. So, Z-Dog gets himself a 5-second penalty for speeding the pit lane, so that'll hurt him overall. Well, let's see who's gonna. I mean, I'm assuming Mad Z-Dog will get out first. He does. Mad Dog right behind. So now it's battle on the track the moment these guys get in. As Chris Mania has also made his stop. Chris on the medium tires. So, ooh, Mad Dog going for it already. He's already got him. So not wasting any time there. Mad Dog away he goes. Z-Dog caught napping. Now at the closing speed with the DRS. So that DRS, as you can hear, that little beep opens up, and Wolfman sails past Guackle. There's not much Guackle can do about it. But Oreo has managed to gap a little bit. Is now 9.6 seconds. Guackle makes a bit of a mistake. Probably cost him a little bit. As you can see, Chris very close to the back of Kiwi. Oh, he almost loses it. Oh, that was very close from Chris. He caught that just in the nick of time. So he's going to have to push like crazy. As I Love Controller, very close. Ooh, I think Specs is in the wall. As we've just gone on board with him. So it's enabled Tycho Hendricks to get nice and close to I Love Controller. I wonder if Specs has done any damage, as we have a yellow flag, and I think it might be Slydog going slowly. It is Slydog going slowly, so he has knocked his wing. As Tycho Hendricks closing in on I Love Controller. The moment that DRS opens up, I Love Controller might be a sitting duck here. He is. Tycho Hendricks is going to go to the outside. He is going to the outside. I Love Controller late on the brakes. Will Tycho Hendricks do the switchback? He tries. Not enough traction to get him through, though. He will get a second bite at the cherry. Almost runs in the back of I Love Controller, though. But it's all dependent on that last sec. The gap now down to 1 second. It's getting tantalizingly close. Wolfman locked up. I think that's cost him a little bit. Gap down to 9 tenths, 8 tenths now. It's where Oreo needs to be. Can he hold his nerve? He's just got to navigate through this castle section, and he does. 7 tenths, 6.9 tenths. This gap is coming down. None of these guys have any ERS left, I believe, if we ride on board. Wolfman, barely any ERS left. Oreo, a touch of ERS. Can Oreo get the slipstream of his life down here? 6 tenths, 5.4. You know, he might just do it. He might. It's 3.8. This is going to go to the line. The DRS will open. I think Oreo might have these. These guys burning through their ERS. Oh my god, this is going to be as close as you possibly can get. DRS open. I think Wolfman will defend for his absolute life, but he might just cross the line. And he's about to. He does grab that first place. And the win in OCE Racing League 2 for the Baku Grand Prix, and Oreo goes to the overtake just then with his AI. Oh man. Hold your breath moment, was that not? What a race. And Guackle gets his third podium for OCE Racing League 2. That will be our last driver who does cross the line. So, as here we go, Z-Dog is driver of the day. So that's what the game has voted. So well done, Wolfman. And that couldn't have been any closer for a race win. And what, one more lap I think for Oreo, and potentially could have been a different story. And I think Oreo will be, wouldn't just say upset, but disappointed and ecstatic and a bunch of different other emotions.